and treat it and then replant it with grass again, because that is where the cows are going to live eventually, but we'll make sure that the grass is in good condition. Meanwhile, we were going to look at sales at the store. So vineyard tractor, a sugar cane planter, oh, and that thing, yes, which our tractor can run, but it's corn, sunflower, soybeans, sugar beets. I don't have a plan to plant those this year, so no big there. Mowers. Now, options for mowers, we could go for that or that. That's 13.5. Okay, so that's 4.4. That's 3.1. That's also 3.1. That's 3.5. That's 3.6. And that's 3.2. Kind of liking the class. It's 70 horsepower. We've got the power for it. Does that have a... That looks like it has a swather as well. Well, does it? I don't know. I don't know. If we plan to get mowers with swathing capabilities, and as I said, I'm not sure the Disco can. This can. That's 21, that's 22.5. I know that can. That's 13.5. So this is probably the cheapest good option. This thing just drops. There's no attachment on the back for swathing or not swathing. That thing does have the swathing capabilities. That does, but way too expensive. I don't know if that does. And this one definitely does. You can have it with interesting design. Oh, different colours. Is it Caverneland? Vicon, yes, and Varia BX has the swathing equipment on the back. That one, no options. It sort of looks like it might, but I don't know. So Vicon's 21 and he's cheaper than that. It's 10 more expensive, but it has the swather. That's 75. That's hugely expensive. Vicon may be the way to go. And we can go Vicon or Caverneland. Okay, good to know. 21,000. Anyway, as I was saying, there are no good contracts, nothing for sale, so I think it's already 10 o'clock. I'm going to boost time and we'll take a look about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and see where everything sits. that is pretty much done for September day 2. Oops. Possible to look inside our house, and there's nothing in there. It's just a shell. Okay. Jump out. As I said, we'll hang around till 2. See if there's any more contracts come up the afternoon. Otherwise, we'll sleep until the morning and go from there. But I don't think we're going to have anything to do on our farm until October. And that'll be the ploughing, no, the thing that you do with a combine harvester. So contracts, just loads of baling and still those 2 ploughing contracts. Nothing exciting. Nothing changed in the sales. Yes. Going to sleep till 7. Gives us an extra hour just in case. Yeah, property maintenance 388, loan interest 222. So we're losing $600 a day. That's not a good thing. There is a cultivating contract. There is a fertilization contract. It's not big. And they still... Oh no, it's a wheat sowing contract. Well now. We shall see about that. Fertilization contract, obviously we can do that. We don't have the equipment for anything else. I'm going to reserve that one for us right now. Go and have a look. There's a T7, which we can't afford. Typical. Okay, there's a Thunder Creek equipment trailer, and there's a Thunder Creek equipment trailer. And a slurry spreader, which I don't need right now, but it's interesting, it doesn't... Is that just a slurry tank? That's expensive. Because that looks like you put an you've got a hitch to put an attacher on the back, but there's nothing that there's no related equipment. T7 would have been nice, because that's a little bit more horsepower. I wonder what it's coming with. 273. That's a good amount of horsepower. That's a base model. Comes with wide tyres and weights, and you have to add all the rest of the stuff. But, yep, nothing there. So we have the cultivation contract. We could do the sowing contract as well. That would involve buying a seeder, which we are going to need one. Though I kind of like to hold off. The contract comes with that one. Requires 300 horsepower. Do have that, which is 4.5 meters and a no-till. That's a direct seeder as well. Ooh, wow. 100 horsepower, that's 85 horsepower, 4.5 meters. Then there's that one, it's 8 meters, 240. And then these are, that's interesting. That's 41,000 though. I'd like to have a look at that. You can have it with reach markers. And oh, you can have seed and optionally a solid fertilizer tank. Don't know that I'd bother with the solid fertilizer tank, but the seed. 2026. 480 solid fertilizer. That's probably sufficient, all things considered, but Great Plains is only 3 meters, but it does. This would be a problem shipping on the road because you can't fold it in, so it's wide. We have narrow roads. I would probably need to buy that to transport it on. We'd reverse up, drop it on the side. Actually, that would be difficult because it's a hitch mounted. Well, we'll think about it. Right now, we have a contract to do. Oh, yeah, we'll start the engine, why not? And of course, our sunflowers are still sunflowering. As I said, probably not going to be a thing until tomorrow. We do have 3 days in September. Actually, well, we have 3 days every month. We're playing 3-day months. Now, this contract ain't going to pay us much at all. I could quite easily go without the front tank. But, it does provide a little balance. Oh, I should also check the grass field as well. How's the grass doing? Still growing. Potentially grass is going to be ready tomorrow as well, so we might end up doing seeing if we have time to fit a grass cut in. Okay. And 107, I'm going to have to consult the map at this point. Oh, right in the bottom left. So down to the store and keep going. And potentially that turn there. And I think I already said for fertilizer we will be getting that delivered to the farm because it's the cheapest way to buy it. Seeds we're going to have to buy and bring back. Buy at the store because they're cheaper at the store than they are to get delivered. And I think the same, well, potentially the same with diesel. Unless I buy a Thunder Creek trailer, in which case we can do work on the field if we need to. Oh dear. Oh, no time to stop. Thank you. And we are going to need to buy, I think we're going to need to buy a grain cart. Might need to buy a bale trailer as well. That's going to be all sorts of fun. Or if I can get away with it, a bale collection wagon instead. Does make transporting bales a little easier. I do like the Anderson bale collectors. Okay, is this the store? Yeah. Some very low-hanging trees along these roads. Okay, 107 is the last field on the left. I believe we turn left at 103 or 105. 105, okay. Hopefully there's a turn in just to our left here. If there isn't, I have a problem. Okay, that's good. And as I said, we have this tiny field down at the end. And again, not planted yet. Well, sorry, not germinated yet. So technically we should be doing the solid fertilizer on this and not liquid. But we'll use what we've got, which is the buckwheat press, that one. I think because of the shape of this field, we'll do a lap. And then fill in the middle. Already 10% done. Oh yes. And that's the well, okay, that's not the edge of the map. That was a tree. Because I wasn't paying attention. And I'm good at that, so Actually, no, one of the pizza delivery drivers I worked with was good at that. Back in the days when the pizza company actually had a van to deliver pizzas in, one of our drivers actually managed to hit a tree in the middle of the hood. Yeah, it wasn't like I didn't notice it. It's like it was right in front of you. How didn't you see it? Come on. There we go. And then shortly after that, our pizza shop owner decided vans were too expensive and bought a couple of mopeds, which did cause delivery challenges. During the lunchtime, we only had one driver, and that was usually enough, and the moped was usually enough, except on the last day of school when we had 5 schools in our delivery area, and last day of school 2 of them at opposite ends of our delivery area wanted pizzas delivered at the same time. They wanted about 14 large pizzas each, and you could only fit about 7 on the bike. So that was kind of an issue. Fortunately, we had 2 bikes, but we basically I had to go out with the rider and do the delivery with him. And one of them was going to be a little bit late and one of them was going to be a little bit early, because there was absolutely no way we could travel all the way across our delivery area, which was good 4 miles from corner to corner. And the mopeds weren't particularly fast, so it could take them up to 10 minutes to get to the corner. Hey Starbuck, welcome to Saturday stream. You have caught us filling in time doing other people's work. %, yay. Ooh. Fuel usage is getting noticeable. We no longer have a full tank of fuel. But at this rate, we have enough for a couple of months yet. Come on, there we go. I'll get that folded back in. And contract. Complete. And again, still the ploughing contracts. There is that planting contract. I don't know. We don't have to worry about planting now. In fact, we don't have to worry about planting until spring, which is basically 4 months of shop sales that we can wait for. So I'm kind of thinking that may be the thing to do, and delay buying stuff until we need it or it comes up for sale. Which basically means we're going to be sticking to fertilization contracts for the time being. Next 200 episodes. We'll see how far we get. Obviously, with Oakfield Farm, we did have. That ran for about 2 years. But yeah, 1 year is about 50 episodes plus holidays. And then. So technically, you're looking at, with one a week, most of the time, you'll get 100 episodes in a series. So we've done quite well to do more than that. And then sometimes when I have a vacation, I'll throw out some videos during that week. But I don't have any vacation time at the moment because Mrs. Osa's medical. I have to take most of my vacation off when that's a thing. Or do a lot of unpaid time off. And I'm going to have to do some of that quite frequently as well. Where is this turn off? Follow that red car. In the red tractor. Well, it looks like the collision got itself sorted out. And no broken glass on the road, so that's good. Oh, it's going to rain later today too. That's fun. That field used up nearly 400 litres of spray. And I only went with the front tank loaded, so that's fine. It's time 8 o'clock. Let's move time on a little faster. There may be some additional contracts this afternoon. There may be a change of equipment in the store sale. So we'll take advantage of what we find. Probably need to select the front tank and edge up to the tank and unload it. Yes.